Aloha from Japan. On this episode of Sincerely Dawn, I'm going to take you along as I make Hōtō noodles. Our family just recently went to camp at Lake Motosuko, and it's the lake where Mount Fuji is reflected. The reflection of Mount Fuji is displayed beautifully, and it's on the back of the 1,000 yen, the old 1,000 yen bill, and it's beautiful. It was breathtaking. It was amazing. And then on our way there, we were needing to stop somewhere for lunch. We actually were looking for somewhere for the bathroom, and we had passed this really interesting, futuristic dome-looking like building, and we're like, "What is that?" So I took video and I took a picture of the sign. And as we were continuing to drive, I kind of Googled it and I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's like a restaurant kind of place. And it was packed. There were people all over and the parking lot was packed and you could see tons of people like going inside. I'm like, oh, there's something there. And we couldn't find a restroom or a konbini where we were looking. So we're like, let's go back there. That might be a place that has a bathroom and we can just get lunch there. And it was the most crazy experience. We were not expecting it. And they only sold one dish, and that was Hōtō noodles in these cauldron-like cast iron pots. And it was amazing. It was just a sight to see. Yeah. And it was so yummy. They did offer the soup and the noodles it was all vegetables, but you could order a meat. But the meat that they offered, the only meat option was horse meat. So we passed on that. We have tried that at a sashimi restaurant, a little piece that our friend was eating. That was interesting. Not a big fan of eating horses. We did not get the meat option. We did get the pickled vegetables. Anyway, I'm gonna include that video on our trip and our experience in the restaurant. But later on our way back from camping, we stopped at a little like mom and pop shop to look for ice cream and snacks. And they had Hōtō noodles. They were selling there fresh Hōtō noodles. I actually bought two different ones, and I'm gonna make this one today because I think this one looks a little more fresh and needing to be cooked sooner. Maybe not. The sweet little lady that was helping us, she tried so hard to talk to us and tell us which one she recommended. And Kevin asked her in Japanese, osusume, is that what it is? Like, what do you recommend? And she just went on and on and on and on and on. I didn't understand anything she was saying, and I felt so bad. I got two. Maybe one of them is one that she recommended. You just put your vegetables in your soup stock, cook them till they're done. Then you cook your noodles, and then you add the miso. And so it's like this yummy, almost like chicken noodle soup, almost like a really good homemade chicken noodle soup. That's what the Hōtō noodles tasted like when we had it at the restaurant. Fudo Hoto. Hoto Fudo was the name of the restaurant. Anywho, all right, here we go. I'm going to put carrots, cabbage, mushrooms, kabocha squash, which is our favorite. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna put in. And I haven't decided if I'm gonna put chicken or beef, but you will know when I figure that out because I'll put it on this video. Oh, so it's individual noodles. 3 different packs of noodles here. And our sauce. I've got to read the directions. Got to use my phone for Google Translate. Okay, which are our lovely vegetables. Great. Yum. So the package says to cook the vegetables and soup stock. And it doesn't include soup stock. It only includes the noodles and the miso. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use hot pot soup stock. And I did that the other day, and I added extra ginger, extra garlic. Oh, it was so good. I'm not gonna do that for this one, but I'll just start with that soup base. I think that will be a great, great option. But I forgot to see how much broth per little pack of noodles. Be right back. The pack said 500 milligrams per 100 grams of noodles. I'm not really sure. I think we're gonna pick this one. I'm not really sure why, but this is the soup stock I'm gonna make. And 750 grams. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess 750 grams. I'm not really sure how much, but it's okay. It is okay. I'm gonna guesstimate. Put 2 of these in. Let's see if that's enough. Maybe it'll be enough. I'm not sure. The noodles. I don't know. I know it's kind of crazy making soup when it's so humid and hot here, but it was kind of cool today, so I thought, and I'm really anxious to try these noodles. They were so good when we stopped at the restaurant. Put that boiling. I'm gonna wash my veggies and get them all prepped and ready. This goes in the recycling. I don't know if you'd like me chitty-chatting or if you'd like me to just, just be quiet and cook. I don't know. I'm gonna make that one. I'm gonna make it these because I want a little bit. Okay. You see my little trick. If you're wanting to use your little shredder thing, then you stick a chopsticks in the end of your carrot, and that way you can just do it without getting your hands. When it gets to the very end, you don't have to worry about it getting your hands all sliced up. While I'm doing this, I'll just chitty chat. I know I long ago posted about my Amazon debacle. I'm still having issues. Our address still does not appear on Google Maps. And every delivery from Amazon comes by a different kind of carrier. And even though one carrier can find the house, the next shipment or the next order is a totally different person, and they can't find my place. And so I ordered a new mini SD card from Amazon because my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 vlogging camera, I'm just full out of space. Like, just full out of space because I have so much footage, done so much, and I'm trying desperately to get everything edited and downloaded and transferred. But I have a PC, I don't have a Mac, so I can't just dump it onto the laptop. I do most of my editing on my iPhone, and it just isn't, I probably shouldn't have gotten this black one. This black one's kind of narrow on the ends. But it's working okay. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Amazon, and it was not cheap hard. I think my carrot is going to be plenty. And they've tried to deliver it 4 times, and they call and leave me a message in Japanese. I missed their call because they call at weird times. And then last night the guy texted me. I didn't see it. I was taking a shower and he texted me. It was like 9:30, 10:30. I don't know. It was late. I cannot find the house. I'm taking your package home with me. Okay. And will I see it again? I'm not sure. But then this morning he tried to deliver it again, but we were gone. And I have on there, leave it by the front door. It's okay. Just drop it by the front. But he can't find the house. And I've given all these instructions and directions, added instructions on the description on the account, and still isn't able to find it apparently. So I don't know. Oh, it's my favorite. How about you? Do you like it? Come on, kids like it best. It is so good. Yeah, I just love it so much. I'm gonna put it in a bit smaller. Actually, I didn't quite think that through. I should have just cut it. Oops. But yes, we still did not get the second stool. They never could successfully deliver it, although I simultaneously got tons of other packages delivered. Just the person delivering that particular one just could not find the house, and so they gave up, but they marked it delivered. So I'm not sure what to do about that. I paid for it and it says delivered. I did not get it. The first stool was also dropped off at a different place. Somewhere, someone has two awesome, beautiful white stools, bar stools. And I don't have them, but that's okay. Do you guys mind me chitty-chatting when I cook? I have so many words and I just don't really get a lot of them out during the day, so making these videos just helps me get some of my words out. I know, wah, wah. Cannot have too much kabocha squash. I don't know if that's true, but I'm gonna put it all in because we love it. I love it. Every time I say that, I think of Michael Scott and The Office. I love it. I love it more. Yes, I am busy right now. They had his regular cabbage. I'm gonna try this. This is regular old cabbage. Kevin wanted it in there. He's like, oh, that's a good idea. Put cabbage in. I'm not the biggest fan of cabbage, but for him, I will put it in there. I don't mind it. It's okay. It's just not my favorite vegetable. I'm just gonna put a half. They're not gonna be ready for the noodles in this. Well, they'll cook down. The veggies will cook down. And then I'm gonna put some mushrooms. Oh, I cannot get enough mushrooms. We always have, in our fridge, we always have mushrooms, carrots, cabbage, bean sprouts, because they're incredibly cheap here. And then I'm gonna put it in there. But we always have cabbage. We always have cabbage, carrots, mushrooms, at least one or two kinds of mushrooms, lettuce. But I've been really, really loving this. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. I'll have to translate it later. But this is the best for salads. I just love it. Oh, I could just eat a big old bowl of it. I've never really been a big salad person, but it's so yummy. So yummy. Okay, this is getting here. This is almost like making hot pot, basically. But you're gonna put the miso. I'll put the miso in after. This is gonna be interesting because it just had one little miso pack. I think I'm making too much here. I may have to transfer it to a bigger pot. Or maybe I just put a little bit of the miso and not put the whole pack. What do you think? I can put some extra chicken stock. It was amazing, and I'm going to include video, but when we went to the Hōtō restaurant, when we stopped on our way, and I'll cut this little piece of carrot up, the workers were running the entire time. Literally, even to like wipe off the tables. And it was a big restaurant, and they were running. They were like jogging everywhere they went. I think it seemed like they would have gotten in trouble if they stopped jogging. And they would go in the kitchen, and there were about like 10 servers, and he would yell something in Japanese, and then here they would come carrying they would carry two at a time pots of those cast iron. Why can I not think of that word? Cast iron pots. And they would be like just jogging to the table. 1, 2, 3, like one after another, and they just go to wherever they're delivering it to, and they like put it in. They had these cast iron trivets in front of each place setting, so that's where your cast iron little kettle got set down, and then they would take off the lid, and there you go, and they'd have like this big spoon, and it was interesting. And they all had the inflatable vests on, and it had like fans attached inside the vest jacket thing, and so they all were, and it was like blowing. It was interesting. It was such an interesting experience.
We didn't run with it.
So to cook it until the veggies are done. I'm gonna put the lid on for a second. I think I'm gonna add, oh, I love extra ginger. I think I am gonna add some extra ginger. Does ginger and miso go well together? I think that'll be a good addition, don't you think? We'll see. We'll put a whole lot. A little bit. The other thing we did on our way back, I can't wait to share the camping video. I haven't made it yet, but I will make it soon. was so amazing. I just loved the camping area. It was so beautiful and peaceful and just it was so nice. I just loved it so much. So much. It was so good. Okay. So what I think I'm gonna do for the last time, what I think I'm gonna do what I always do. It kind of breaks it up so it little strips too. It kind of makes more of the juice come out into the broth. Using the back of the knife to do some indentions in the. There may be too much ginger, but hey, it is what it is. I'm just ad-libbing here. It's gonna be interesting because everything's already done. And it said to put the noodles in and simmer them 15 minutes. You know what? I should see where Kevin is because I don't want it to be all done and him not be here to eat it while it's warm. He's running late. Oh, and you're crooked. He's running late. But I also forgot about the meat option. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just fry up some beef strips that I have. And then, not fry up, but cook it in my little frying pan here. And then anyone can add it if they want to add it. I don't think I want to put it in the soup directly because I think that might not be great. So we'll just fry it up here and just keep it simple. And people can add the meat to their soup after if they want, or they can just eat their meat separate and dip it in sauce or whatever. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm all about no stress cooking because it's kind of like taking the train in Japan. People like just running. People think, oh, I missed my train. Now, little caveat, if you have not given yourself a margin of time and you have like a plane to catch, that's different. But if you're just traveling around and venturing, don't stress. You don't have to stress. There's always another train coming. Usually a couple minutes after the one that your Google Translate showed you. Don't stress. Don't make your trip miserable thinking you got to run through the train station and kill yourself on the stairs trying to get to your train. It's okay because there's always another train. All you have to do is just exit out and then do another Google search, a Google Maps search, and it will show you the next train. And it's usually like a couple minutes later. Now, another caveat to that, if it's late at night, the trains are less frequent. So if you're traveling around late at night, like wherever, especially in the country areas, yeah, you may have a hard time getting a train and you may want to run to get your train. But overall, it's nothing to stress about. It's okay to just take your time. I'm like all about not stressing out about, especially catching, because like I said, there's always another minute. And I've grown to really, really love and enjoy traveling on the trains in Japan. It's so easy, so efficient, and as long as you're not stressing out about it and you're just along for the journey, then it's great. Now lately, it's been pretty packed when we've been on the train, so we've had to stand and we're kind of rarely get a seat, so that's not been fun. But otherwise, all's good in the neighborhood. We just put on our earbuds, pull up either an audiobook, or sometimes I edit my YouTube videos while I'm riding the train. But usually you're wearing earbuds. Don't be a rude gaijin tourist. Have your volume up or talk real loud because it's just not considerate. It's a big no-no. Okay, this is almost done, and then I think we're going to be, I'm going to finish the meat, and then I'm going to try to time it because I don't want the noodles to be soggy, and I don't want it to be cold. I don't want the noodles to be overcooked. So I'm gonna try to time it, readjust my time because he was supposed to be home now. So I was trying to time it so it would be like ready to go when he walked in the door. But he had to stay late to work. So that's okay. I will just adjust. No stress. Oh, although it would have been nice. Would have been nice to know that he wasn't coming home. But that's okay. That's okay. I'll get in the neighborhood. I'm gonna taste the broth. How about I do that? See if I need to add anything. A little taste test here. It's really hot. Yummy. Oh, it's so good. So it's gonna be so yummy when we put the miso. But I'm not sure. It's not a whole big pack. I wonder. I don't know. I don't know if all 3 packs will go in there. So I'm kind of nervous about that. I guess I'll do 2. They're sealed, so I can always just make a smaller pot, right? Tomorrow. Right? No big deal, right? All right. This is done. I didn't even have to put any oil or anything. I have this really great pot. This little pan, fry pan, and it doesn't stick. It's really great, and I think it's kind of healthy. It's not Teflon. I don't know what. With the green handles, I mean, it's green and safe and eco-friendly and not bad for me. I don't know. All right, stay tuned for the final review. I decided to put 2 packs in the noodles. I think that's going to be plenty for this pot. Simmer for 15 minutes, so see how that goes. Fry up a little bit more. It's really fast. It's very thinly cut. We use it for family night. I made this leftover and I stuck it in the freezer. And winner chicken dinner. Now we have, I think we got the pack at Costco. Costco has a lot of, has like big bulk packs. So, back to the Amazon thing. I took the plunge and I went ahead, I had other things I needed to order. So I went ahead and ordered some more things. So I hope it's not that same delivery guy. I also discovered today, I did some research and discovered that I can add our address to Google Maps. And so I tried that, see how, I put 2 packs of noodles. But we'll see. It does when I put our address in, it does pull up address. It's a simmer for 15 minutes. We'll see. I hope it turns out okay. If not, I mean, you can always salvage things, you know, and it may not be what it was at the restaurant, but hey, it'll be yummy because the broth is yummy, it's vegetable, the meat here, you can't go wrong with that. Although, I hope it turns out good. But Hōtō noodles are flat, long. They remind me of udon noodles, but flat and long. Well, udon noodles are long, but they're flat, kind of white. Oh, I can show you here. This is Hōtō noodles. I'm not sure what necessarily makes it Hōtō. I guess I gotta look that up. I'll try to look that up and include that in some fun facts maybe on the video. When I edit it. We got all of our meat done. I'm just bringing on the noodles to simmer and then add the miso after. And then we'll be ready to rock. I'm gonna make some salad with my favorite little vegetable here. And then we'll be ready to rock and roll and have our dinner. Hey, I will show you the final product when it's all done. What do you think, Zach?
Sure. All our flavors mixing together, and I think it does really well.
Very good. Very hearty, honey. A lot more flavor and taste. Broth's a little thicker than not like chicken noodle soup. It's a little more thick, like stewy. It's good. It's not boiling hot. Better. Better Hoto photo.
Thank you.